What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another D-Phrase horror movie review. I just got out of the movie theaters to see this new movie, the new Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This was a 2023 movie made by in the UK, which those are really hit or miss because I watch a lot of horror, and I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes the horror movies in the UK, they don't connect for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just their style, but overall, I liked this movie. I thought it was very, very good for an indie flick. The movie's an hour and 40 minutes long. It's a little long, but there's a little bit of a story they need to put in there because they are going off of Winnie the Pooh. What ended up happening is this is like the actual version of Winnie the Pooh because Disney ended up not renewing the rights. The person that made this got the rights for the movie, and that's how this movie was made. So you get all of the characters. Well, you don't. That's the thing. You don't get all the characters right now, but you can. You know, you got Christopher Robin, you got Winnie the Pooh, you got Piglet, and for now, that's all we're getting. I'm hoping there will be more because I did hear that this movie got enough traction that it is already been greenlit for a 2. So I'm excited for that one. The type of movie on this one would be more of a slasher, mid-gore. There's some gore scenes for sure, but it's not as intense as, say, a Terrifier. But overall, it's still a very gory movie. And there's a little bit of cheesiness to it because it is Winnie the Pooh. They kind of knew what they were going for in this movie. So overall, I gave it a 4 out of 5 because of the originality with the kills, which I'll get into in a minute when I get into the spoiler portion. But the whole premise of it is you got these 6 girls that are going to this cabin in the middle of 100-acre woods or around that area because one of them needs to get away for a certain reason. And that's kind of how the story, the majority of the bulk goes. Pooh and Piglet are going around killing people. All right, so I'm about to start getting into some of the spoilers. So if you don't really want to know the spoilers, try to fast forward to the end. If not, I'm gonna give you a second. All right, so the movie pretty much starts out with Christopher Robin returning. He must have left at some point, got himself a fiance, and they go back to the 100-acre woods. Runs into Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. He didn't know, like at this point, he's thinking that everything's going to be fine, but it's not. Pooh and Piglet, I guess, they have an issue that he left. He left, and they ended up taking him and kidnapping him. They ended up killing his girlfriend and torturing Christopher Robin. So that's kind of where the movie starts. So from there, it fast forward to this one girl who's supposed to be the, I guess you could say the protagonist in the film, and she is going through a traumatic experience. Her shrink is telling her, hey, I think that you should do this, and you should go and enjoy yourself. So they come up with this plan where they're going to go to they're going to go to this cabin and just try to relax, her and her 5 friends. So throughout the movie, they start getting picked off one at a time because that's close to 100-acre woods. Now, I won't go into the kill scenarios as to who got killed on by what, but I did write down the kills, which is what gave it a 4 out of 5 for me because of the originality. You had one of them die by a wood chipper. One of them got run over in their head with a car tire. There was a sledgehammer kill. That was my favorite kill out of the whole movie. You had a machete kill. One of them got their head cut off. There was somebody that got their throat slit. There was somebody that got their face beaten in half. So there's a lot of originality. One person got choked by a chain. One person got their head completely smashed in with Winnie the Pooh's foot. And then one was actually killed by bees. So there was a lot of originality with the kills, and that's what I think gave it, for me, the that extra score of a 4, because I'm excited to see where it goes. The ending kind of definitely left an opening for 2. Christopher Robins, you don't really see him much. You see him in the opening credits, and you see him in the ending credits. There's no post-credit scene on this one, so it's not worth waiting. If you go to the movie theaters to see this, it's not worth going and waiting. It's just a waste of your time if you got no reason to go to see the end credits. As far as killers in this, you just get Winnie the Pooh and you just get Piglet, which, do not get me wrong, they did a great job. But I'm excited to hopefully we can add on to Tigger. I think that will be a game changer for 2. I think that he's probably going to be very vicious in it. And possibly Eeyore. We'll see where Eeyore is, because you don't get a lot of backstory. All you get is these 2 that are creatures. They're not people in masks. These are creatures taking the Winnie the Pooh movies in putting it in this horror film. Because I was not sure going into this if they were going to be like just people in masks or if they were going to be like the actual people. No, they're the actual people. They are Winnie the Pooh, who is like, they're half. They're like half bear, half pig, and then creature. So they put like a twist to it. This all stems from them going on this killing spree. We find out at the end because you hear Winnie the Pooh in like the very last minute or 2 of the movie, Christopher Robin say, "You don't got to do this. You don't got to do this," and he's like talked for the first time in the movie and said, "You left," and then he killed the person. So this, to me, seems like all this is stemming from Christopher Robin's leaving, starting a life of his own, and leaving Winnie the Pooh and his friends in 100 Acre Woods. And that's kind of where the movie ends. So it's leading to a 2. So I think that this is a good movie overall. I think that it's nothing, you're going to like, say it's the greatest movie ever. But, it's going to, I think, be a cult classic at some point. Or at the very least, it's going to be one of those movies where they say, hey, you got to watch this at least one time. That way you can see the corniness of it. So that's my review for now. Like I said, I give it a 4 out of 5. The thing with the UK movies is they're really hit or miss. So I was more impressed by the movie itself than I thought I would be. So anyways, guys, that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys do check out the movie. Right now, I don't think it's on any streaming platforms because I've seen it in movie theaters. So whenever you get a chance to see it, it's definitely worth at least one watch just so you can get your own opinion on it. And until next time, that's my review, and be easy.